rest. We've learned, endured, grown, worked, and sometimes didn't work. But today, we're graduating. We made it. So I would like to ask Oak Ridge's graduating class of 2017, where are you all headed? College? Work? Chick-fil-A? Well, shout it out, come on.
That's very cool.
I'm impressed. From everything I've heard and seen, like from that banner in the Career Center, I even saw that we have a graduate going to Oxford this year. How crazy is that? But really, we're all going through some crazy transitions to whatever it is that lies beyond high school. Now, trust me, I'm hardly up here to give you all advice. You know, there's a fee for that. And I can't promise that the future will be dandy or that McDonald's Szechuan sauce will come back. I'm not here to disrespect you by saying that these are maybe the best days of your life. And definitely not to preach how this is the first day of the rest of our lives. Well, duh. So, beyond legacy, academics, and potential, I would instead like to talk about something that we should all fear. The case of being a person who can't see their own transitions. The day-to-day, the progress, and change. They might be working too hard, too focused on what might be, or maybe need glasses? I don't know. But personally, I believe that it's a tragedy that sometimes people scale mountains without looking back at the path that they've climbed. I can personally attest to this. I've been so focused on where I've wanted to be in the future over these years that it's only been during this last month that I've really taken some time to consider how things have been. And I'm sure that I'm not the only one suffering from this blindness. Aretha. So the best cure I can prescribe is to maybe celebrate some of our own achievements right now. I've seen a lot of fight in my fellow seniors, from my favorite SoundCloud rappers, Michael Kuros and Mustafa Kazi, and their quest to becoming 2017 XXL freshmen. Brunch coming soon, stay tuned. To JD Marsh's grueling and arduous path on the Summoner's Rift, out of the bronze-ranked league, and ELO hell. I know, there's plenty more less important accomplishments, but I'll let Aretha get to those. So as you all know, graduation is a one-way process, like a hash function. But I believe that it's important to all of us is more reciprocal, a conversely two-way street. After all, you students weren't the only ones invited here. We've all come to celebrate ourselves, but also to celebrate each other. So I guess an even greater tragedy than failing to appreciate your own efforts is forgetting to thank those who have helped you on your climb to success. The people that surround and support you are the people that deserve the greatest appreciation. And before I forget myself, I'd like to thank some of the people who have been very influential and important to me. Mr. Pitts, Mr. Larson, Ms. Groel, Mr. Campbell, Mrs. Davis, Mrs. Brown, Mr. Hodgins, Mr. Cuvelis, Mr. Diaz, Mrs. Giordano, Mrs. Lucidi, and the rest of my teachers that have directed my education, along with Mr. Thomas and Mrs. Fiedler. Mrs. Allen specifically, for inspiring my future career, helping us with Oak Ridge hacks and helping me land a job, and supporting our boba addictions, along with Nicholas Thompson, of course. Jack Van Boning, for teaching me what love is, with his passion for LeBron James. Dustin Nguyen, for teaching me what disgust is, with his taste in anime. My parents, of course, and my little brother Eric, for always being there for me and introducing me to Lil Uzi Vert. The art and media classes for putting together that splendid Salutatorian video of me. All my friends and brothers for helping me stack this clout. You know who you are. Justin Howe and Yang Zhao for being my role models in school and in life. And Cameron Fan for being my first YouTube subscriber. So, now that things are over, relax. Take some time off and reflect on things a little, like how I had to write the speech. And I guarantee you, there's enough to joy now to never need to be afraid of the future. After all, today is just another transition, but it so happens to also be a great day to be a Trojan. Thank you. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce my fellow NHS officer and Cal Bear, Kevin Taylor.
Good evening, everyone.